Hi, this is Jeff Wimmer from Studiocycles and Studiocycles.com, and it is Wednesday, I believe April the 4th, 2012. In this short YouTube video, I want to talk about our Mad Dogg Athletics World Certification Center install. We are doing a swap out for Mad Dogg Athletics, and they have, if you don't know this, Mad Dogg Athletics is the company that created spinning. They own spinning. And when you want to teach indoor cycling, you want to be a certified spinning instructor, this is the company that does that for you. Mad Dogg Athletics is located in Venice, California. They're actually about 10 minutes walking time from my Venice store, my Venice retail store, the Studiocycles.com store number 1. And we are doing the install of the new 2012 Star Trek Spinner NXT, the new 2012 Star Trek Spinner NXT SR, the new 2012 Star Trek Spinner Blade, and some of the new Star Trek 2012 Spinner Pros. This is a row of bikes that's going into Mad Dogg Athletics. These first bikes are the NXTs, and what you see is the bikes with the chain guards off, because when we build a bike, when we do an install, we do something that no other company does, and we actually disassemble the bike before we install it into the club. And when the company that created spinning, that owns spinning, when they want new bikes in their World Certification Center in Venice, California, they give that job to us because we are the best at what we do. If you're not buying a spin bike, a spinner, who cares? But if you are buying a bike for yourself, this is critical, because anywhere online you go to buy a bike, 99.9999% of the websites do two things. They process your credit card and they send you a box. They will send you one of these. That's what you get. You get a box. They process your credit card, they send you a box. And when we sell a bike to a consumer, we pull it out of the box, we tear it apart, like this bike here. We go completely through the bike, and the last thing that we do is we do a process that we call the quiet tune build process. And what that does is it quiets the drivetrain, it maximizes the performance, it cuts down on any conflict, and it prevents wear over the years. Where if you buy a bike with conventional means and you go to a website and they process your credit card and send you a box, you're going to get your bike and you're going to bolt it together like a table from IKEA. Another thing that we do is we overpackage our bikes. We don't just do all this work and then shove it back in the box the way we found it. We overpackage. We use probably close to $10 worth of strapping tape. We double box the bikes. We use plastic strapping and metal buckles. We use corner protectors. And what we end up with, we call it our bomb-proof packaging. And what I typically hear from customers is it takes them longer to unpack the bike than it does to put it together. I think you could train a monkey to bolt a spin bike together. So if you're concerned about the difficulties of putting a bike together, we certainly cut the risk way down by taking the bike out, by tearing it apart, by going through it, by building it completely. And then I ride and tune every single bike without exception. There's only one place you can get a bike that has this sticker on it right here, and that's from my company. You can call me direct, 888-909-BIKE, 310-664-1375. Cell phone is 818-470-2204. You can call me 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. And I'll be happy to talk to you about your options. And I will tell you that the best bikes, in my perspective, come from Schwinn and from Star Trek. They're chain driven, they have a bicycle feel. They have perimeter weighted flywheels that generate aggressive inertia, because most people who ride these bikes are not cyclists, and they have sort of what I call an up, down, up, down, up, down pedal stroke. When you have perimeter weighting in the flywheel, it takes a non-cyclist sort of clumsy up, down pedal stroke, and it gives you a beautiful 360-degree pedal stroke. You start to develop that the first time you ride the bike. And if you are a cyclist and you have a great pedal stroke, I grew up in the bicycle industry, and I ride indoors or outdoors 5 or 6 days a week. Perimeter weighted flywheel makes my pedal stroke stronger, and it helps me maintain the pedal stroke that I already have. The flat, skinny flywheels with belts, they tend to provoke an up, down pedal stroke because there's no aggressive inertia production. It's pretty hollow and synthetic, really. So, with all that being said, here's a quick look at these bikes. These are the 2012 Star Trek Spinner NXTs. These are the 2012 Star Trek Spinner NXT SRs with the smart release. It's getting a little bit dark. These are the Star Trek spinner blades here. This is the spinner blade. This is a beautiful, beautiful bike. Fore and aft handlebars, more of the blades, and then 3 pros at the end. Just to give you a perspective of the line of bikes. There you are. So we're building these bikes. We're going to install these bikes on Friday, I believe April the 6th. And if you are buying 1 bike or 50 bikes, you need to call me and talk to me about the choices, the differences. This is our warehouse, which we just recently expanded from 5,000 to 15,000 square feet. We've got an amazing parts section. We've got bikes galore. Here's our display area. We're still waiting to get the custom lighting done. When we get the lighting done, this place will really pop. But we've got a lot of bikes in our warehouse. Rows and rows and rows of bikes. So, one other great thing is if you came to this warehouse and had a private appointment with me, you could ride Kaiser, Star Trek, Schwinn, Le Mans, and Free Motion side by side by side. I can point out the differences. I can explain to you more in depth about the differences between the bikes. And also, if you buy your bikes from me for your studio, we can give you a mini seminar on how to take care of your bikes proactively rather than reactively. So that's it. That's it on the Mad Dogg Athletics bike install. And I want to wish you the best of luck to you on your road to health and fitness. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video.